Life lessons are found in many places and experiences. God's wisdom and truth are easily recognizable. In today's devotional, we're going to look at 10 different life lessons from Pixar animation films. Which one is your favorite? At the end of this video, look at the list, pick one, and in a forum, write down why you like it.
And today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 life lessons Pixar movies have taught us. For this list, we're looking at the best pieces of wisdom that we picked up from Pixar films. Since some of these lessons are tied into important plot points, a spoiler warning is in effect. Number 10. Find the courage to be yourself. Brave. At the start of Brave, Merida could have simply accepted her fate and followed her mother's traditional views of what a princess should be. Instead, Merida chooses to climb mountains, shoot arrows, and do everything within her power to escape the arranged marriage that's expected of her. Her defiance of tradition shocks her clan and threatens to tear her family apart. But Merida manages to heal that divide and convince everyone to let her dictate not only who and when she marries, but her fate in general.
Write our own story. Follow our hearts.
Her courage inspires viewers to not just go along with society's expectations. If you're brave enough to embrace what makes you come alive, others will too. Number 9. Look past stereotypes. Monsters, Inc.
Really? Well, in that case, let's keep it. I always wanted a pet that could kill me!
Mike and Sully's adventures in Monsters University taught us that there's more than one way to achieve success. While the prequel's message focused on broadening our minds to life's possibilities, the original film was all about opening our hearts. In Monsters, Inc., professional scarers collect screams from children, while secretly fearing that those very same kids could be deadly.
2319! We have a 2319!
When a young girl named Boo sneaks into the monster's world, Mike and Sully struggle to overcome their phobias about humans so that she can return home.
What's Boo?
That's what I decided to call her.
Over time, however, they grow to accept and deeply care for Boo. Seeing the monsters overcome their prejudices motivates us to challenge our own assumptions and stereotypes.
Hey, thanks a lot! I'll be here all week. Remember to tip your waitresses!
Number 8. Family is more important than you think. Coco. Miguel Rivera has dreams of being a great musician. Unfortunately, since his great-great-grandfather left his family behind to pursue a musical career, Miguel is effectively banned from even looking at a guitar.
No music!
Miguel initially resents his family's decision and runs away from home. But when he accidentally travels to the land of the dead, his deceased ancestors put themselves on the line to help him. Once Miguel sees what they were willing to sacrifice for him, he understands how important family truly is.
Nothing is more important than family.
By the time the credits roll, you'll want to hug every family member you have. Or at least give your mom a call.
These aren't just old pictures, they're our family, and they're counting on us to remember them.
Number 7. We can harm or heal the world. Wall-E.
Home auto, and it's in trouble. I can't just sit here and do nothing.
Wall-E initially paints a rather bleak picture of the future. The story begins on an Earth full of garbage and almost completely devoid of life. When a robot named Eve discovers a plant on the ruined planet, Wall-E joins her on an interstellar journey to tell humans that life on Earth is possible again.
We can go back home for the first time!
Although the robots run into a few obstacles along the way, their efforts allow humanity to begin restoring the world and the health of the human species.
This is called farming. You kids are gonna grow all kinds of plants.
The movie never shies away from displaying how destructive humanity can be, but it also shows us that good can happen if we're willing to work together for a better world. Number 6. Make the best of life's detours. Cars.
Look, I need to get to California as fast as possible. Where am I?
When you're a professional race car, there isn't much time to slow down. But when racing pro Lightning McQueen accidentally wrecks the pavement in the town of Radiator Springs, he is forced to stay there until he fixes all the damage.
Oh, how long is this gonna take?
Well, fella does it right, should take him about 5 days.
5 days?
At first, he sees every moment in Radiator Springs as more time away from his professional career. However, Lightning grows to appreciate where he ended up and begins to make the best of it. His journey reminds viewers that things won't always go as planned. If you can find the beauty in life's detours, you may end up in a better place than you imagined.
Just like in its heyday, right?
It's even better than I pictured it. Thank you.
Number 5. Your background doesn't determine your success. Ratatouille.
And you must not let anyone define your limits because of where you come from.
9 times out of 10, seeing a rat in your kitchen means something is terribly wrong. One little rat named Remy, however, might just change your perspective. In Ratatouille, all Remy wants to do is make fantastic dishes. But since he's a rodent, humans shoo him out of the kitchen as soon as they see him. Despite Remy's outward appearance, his talent eventually breaks down barriers and blows critics away. No one, not even his own family, expected a rat to achieve what he did.
You can't change nature. Change is nature, Dad.
Remy is proof that hard work and dedication are much more important than appearances. Number 4. Just keep swimming. Finding Nemo franchise.
When life gets you down, you know what you gotta do?
I don't want to know what you gotta do.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming.
Finding Nemo and its sequel Finding Dory both center around protagonists going on impossible journeys. In the first film, Marlin must wander the ocean to find his missing son Nemo. The sequel focuses on their forgetful friend Dory, as she tries to navigate through a marine life institute and her muddled memories to find her family again. In both movies, our heroes face major setbacks and have moments where they're ready to give up. But through it all, Dory's mantra to just keep swimming encourages the characters to endure their trials and keep moving forward. Her simple advice and its catchy rhythm make this lesson impossible to forget.
Just keep swimming.
Yeah.
And I bet you can remember that because we're gonna sing a song about it.
Number 3. Embrace all of your feelings. Inside Out.
Mom and Dad, the team, they came to help because of sadness.
Joy is one of the 5 emotions that lives inside of Riley's head. As you may have guessed, she lives to make sure Riley is happy. While working in headquarters, Joy prioritized happiness over her counterparts, sadness in particular.
This is the circle of sadness. Your job is to make sure that all the sadness stays inside of it.
When an accident forces Joy to travel with sadness, she slowly realizes that each emotion has its own value.
How did you do that?
I don't know. He was sad.
When they return to headquarters, the bubbly being stops taking charge and accepts that sometimes she needs to team up with her coworkers. Joy's journey in Inside Out shows us that embracing all of your emotions is crucial to personal growth and emotional health. Number 2. There's always another adventure. Up.
I'm saving these pages for all the adventures I'm gonna have.
At the beginning of Up, we see Carl and Ellie grow old together while saving up for an adventure to Paradise Falls. Sadly, after Ellie passes away, Carl abandons their dream and shuts himself away in his home. When people attempt to remove him from that house, he straps a few thousand balloons to it and flies towards Paradise Falls.
Ellie is so beautiful. We made it.
During the treacherous trip, Carl's interactions with a young boy named Russell and a couple of special animals help renew his zest for life. Although Carl couldn't go on the trip he planned, he inspires us by rising above adversity and eventually embracing a new adventure. Number 1. Friendship is key. Toy Story. Friends can be tough to make, and even harder to keep, but they're worth the struggle. When Woody first met Buzz, he feared the new toy would steal their owner Andy's attention. After an accident gets the duo separated from Andy, they're forced to work together to return home.
Oh great, you found them. Where were they?
Here in the car!
See? Now what'd I tell you? Right where you left them.
Over time, they learn to accept each other's shortcomings and strengths.
Buzz! You're flying!
This isn't flying, this is falling with style.
The friendship became so strong over the series that it endured even when their owner Andy moved on from them in the 3rd film.
So long, partner.
Buzz and Woody remind us that keeping a friendship is not always easy, but if you stick by your friends, they will be there for you no matter what.
You got a friend in me.
Pick one of these 10 life lessons and write in the forum why you like it. You can even give an example from your own life. Have a great week.